Why are our desires not random, but clues from God? Neville Goddard, Episode 4. Today we continue to explore the teachings of the great mystic, Neville Goddard, and delve into his explanation about why our desires are not random, but in fact their messages are clues. From God trying to lead us to our purpose, our prosperity, our joy, our wholeness, our fulfillment. This is Episode 4 of this series, and if you haven't watched Episodes 1, 2, and 3 yet, be sure to check them out after this one. And if you enjoy what you hear today, don't forget to hit the like button so that you never miss any new Neville Goddard videos. In Episode 3, we discussed how Neville taught us to use imagination to manifest everything we want. They are carefully selected by our subconscious mind based on our unique needs and circumstances. For example, let's say you keep having the thought, I should buy a lottery ticket, even though you've never been interested in playing the lottery before. Or perhaps you keep thinking, I should call my old friend and see how they're doing. Even though you haven't thought of them in years, these thoughts are not random, according to Neville. We have to prove to ourselves that we are worthy of what we want in order to make it happen. We should believe in ourselves and our ability to make things happen. When we do, we will start to see progress toward our goals, no matter how difficult they may seem at first. They are carefully planned by our subconscious mind based on our unique needs and circumstances. They are signs from God trying to lead us in the right direction. Don't just try to manifest it using the techniques you learned in Episode 3. Take some time to reflect on what this desire means to you and what it might be trying to tell you. Trust me, it will be one of the most valuable things you ever do. We must pay attention to these signs and be willing to act on them. I hope you've enjoyed this series and that it has helped you see how powerful your mind is and how you can use it to create the life you want. If you did enjoy it, please, don't forget to hit the like button so that you never miss any new Neville Goddard videos. And if you want to continue learning about Neville Goddard's teachings, I highly recommend you to watch this playlist here, which contains some of the best Neville Goddard videos. This is why so many people fail to achieve their goals. They do unbelieve that they deserve to have what they want, or that they are capable of achieving it. They have limiting beliefs and doubts that hold them back and prevent them from moving forward. But here's the most important thing to remember. Our desires are not just things to be achieved. They are clues from God that can lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our purpose in life. When we pay attention to these clues and follow them, we will start to see not only the manifestation of our desires, but also our spiritual growth and evolution. We will start to feel a sense of fulfillment and wholeness that we have never felt before. They are signs from your subconscious mind trying to tell you something important. However, he also explained that most people misuse their imagination, which is why they fail to attract what they desire. Well, Neville taught us that the answer lies within us. We have to look inward and discover our true potential and capabilities. We must be willing to step outside of our comfort zones and take risks in order to grow and evolve. We also have to develop a positive self-image and believe in our ability to succeed. It may not be obvious at first, but with some reflection, you should be able to figure it out. Let's go back to the example of the lottery ticket. When you do, you'll start to notice these signs much more clearly and be able to act on them quickly. You'll also be able to trust your intuition and make decisions based on what you feel is right for you, rather than what you think you should do or what other people expect of you. Your subconscious mind may be trying to tell you that it has time to take a risk and try something new. Perhaps you've been feeling stuck in your life lately, and your subconscious mind is trying to help you break out of your routine. Or maybe your old friend has something that you need, and you've been subconsciously reaching out for it without realizing it. He said that we should try to live the life we wish to live, imagining the details of our future reality in order to make it come true. Every desire is a message from God, trying to guide you toward what you need in order to grow and evolve. The problem is that most people are too busy to pay attention to these messages, or they do and know how to interpret them correctly. As a result, they end up chasing after all sorts of random things that don't really matter to them in the long run. They waste their time, energy, and resources on things that don't bring them lasting happiness or fulfillment. In his book, The Law and the Promise, Neville teaches us that our desires are not random or accidental, but intentional and purposeful. They are signs or clues given by God to show us what we need to do in order to achieve our goals. He says that these signs often take the form of thoughts that pop into our heads seemingly out of nowhere. These thoughts may seem insignificant at first, But Neville insists that we should pay attention to them because they are messages from our subconscious mind, which is always trying to lead us in the right direction. But in addition to imagining the life we want, we should also learn to imagine ourselves as the kind of people who already have what they want. We have to feel that we are worthy of our desires, that we already possess the qualities necessary to have them. For instance, let's say someone wants to become wealthy, but has been living paycheck to paycheck for years. This person might imagine having lots of money, but if they don't also imagine themselves as being worthy of that wealth, they will never achieve it. They need to see themselves as being capable of earning and keeping money, as being generous with it, as being good with it.
Ice.
Only when they can imagine themselves in this way will they start to attract wealth into their lives. So now let's move on to the fourth point, which is where things get really interesting. According to Neville, these thoughts are not random. The key is to pay attention to these thoughts and try to understand what they mean. The same goes for every other kind of desire, whether it's a material object, an experience, or even a person. Oh, dear. Here's another interesting thing that Neville taught us. He said that our desires are not just clues from God, but they are also tests. However, if we truly want something and we are willing to put in the effort to get it, then we should focus on our ability to achieve it. Now, you may be wondering how exactly we can prove ourselves worthy of our desires. When we do all of these things, we will start to see our desires manifest in our lives. Remember, our desires are not random or accidental. When we do, we will start to see our desires manifest in our lives. So the next time you have a strong desire for something, don't ignore it. And that brings us to the end of this video and to the end of this 4-part series on Neville Goddard's teachings. Thank you for watching, and until next time, blessed be.